his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae.
It's week 4 of the National Football League.
And we're going to look here at Trey Lance.
He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Rams under the lights on Monday night.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5, and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 49ers offense trots out for their first series, and they're led by the 3rd overall pick for the 2021 draft out of North Dakota State, Trey Lance. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Lance. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here we go with McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there. Well, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' 2nd Super Bowl title. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain there of 30 big ones. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. 1st down Rams. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On first down at Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Off of play action, here's Lance. Out to his left. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Lance. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete. The Niners at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. This is caught by Robinson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams first down.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season, because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. Truly an MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl himself as the MVP.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A give running right is Akers.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw is Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Second down and 3. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And that is caught on the right side, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there to 1st down. Play action, now it's Lance. Rolling to his left. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On play action, Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
First and goal from just inside the 5. They fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone.
And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime with just... Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This one fielded at the 5 and able to get this out to the 25. Matthew Stafford and the L.A. Rams returning on offense. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
It's showtime, baby.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake. Lance. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there.
Touchdown 49ers! Dawson Knox, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Lance. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now here in Santa Clara. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And Lance's throw caught by Gray. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. Shotgun now for Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are right back in this football game. They'll run run on first down with Akers. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the 49ers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. This is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. On 1st down at Stafford. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the 50, Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Stafford looks to throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Drake Jackson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Man open is Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Stafford hooking up with Akers. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. "70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Lance back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So now Stafford and the Rams down 21-14, 46 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Stafford now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back, where that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
I think she's doing scales at this point. I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down.